Hi, good morning. It's Lauren from Trowel. Sorry if I'll be squinting a bit. The sun is really bright today. It's July 11th, and just posting a little live because I wanted to show you a little bit about my cukes. Really bright this morning, but I love it. It's nice and hot. The weather is, you can probably see like on my chest, I'm glistening already from the sweat. But that's summer, and that's what we do. So today I'm talking about cucumbers. Let me turn around so I can show you what I'm doing. Okay, so here are my cucumber plants. I have 8 of them in a 4-foot wide row, and I'm growing them vertically. Now, to grow them vertically and this close, you kind of have to impose a little bit of discipline on them. So I don't know if you could see it, my support structure, I believe, is conduit. I built it so long ago. It pulls out of the ground and I store it over the winter. When you're growing the cucumbers vertically, you do strings. So you can see my strings here tied up. And boy, they are really tense because the cucumber plants themselves have gotten heavy as they've grown. So you got to use nice, strong twine or string. This is some kind of artificial string, artificial like polyester or something like that, acrylic. So it's nice and strong. So to train your cucumbers vertically, training sounds like it's a lot of effort. It's really not. You basically just twist the vine around the string like so. Every time you come to the garden, you give it another twist, and that'll be enough to keep it going vertical. The other trick about growing it vertically when you have 8 across like this is that you want your vines to be pretty much just a single vine main stem. So every juncture here, I don't know if you can see this really close where my finger is, every juncture of a leaf. Here we've got a female flower bud. I know it's female because it's got a little mini cucumber here. And then there's a tendril coming out, which will grab onto whatever it can to grow. And then there's a leaf. Not a leaf, but a sprout of a new vine. This is like a sucker. And it'll grow into its own independent, well, I shouldn't say independent vine, but its own vine with its own leaves and its own cucumbers on it. Well, when you're growing vertically, that's too much. Well, I shouldn't say vertically. When you're growing this dense, it's too much. So you can prune them off. Did you know you can prune your cucumbers? And just get rid of that little guy. And that'll keep your vine from getting too huge. And keep it contained. So pretty much your cucumber grows up the string to the top. And you can even top them off when they get that tall to inhibit their growth. They will grow cucumbers. I want to go back down to the bottom here. This one's a male flower, and you can tell it's male because there's no baby cucumber at the bottom. And down here at the bottom, the older part of the vine, you can see I've got a couple of cukes started. Gosh, the glare is bad, so I hope you can see it. Growing your cucumbers vertically is really a nice technique. Your cucumbers hang down and they are straighter. Of course, these are showing you, sometimes they curl anyway, but they aren't as bad curled, and they don't rest on the ground, so you don't have critters and bugs crawling on them, and it's less susceptible to rot. Oh, here's another one coming. Boy, when these cukes come in, I'm just going to have so many cucumbers. Incidentally, this is one of the sucker vines that I had shown up above. When they get bigger, and they start vining all over the place, which makes it very crowded and overloads the support structure. So I'm going to trim that off with scissors. So yeah, I could probably talk about this stuff for a long time, but at least right now I am going to hang on and wrap up this video. Thanks for listening. It's Lauren from Trowel, and happy gardening.